This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got Sarah Tedford back with me from Rolling with Sarah. Welcome back.
Nice to be here, Kathy.
We are going to talk about all sorts of different things going on in Marrickville and the world. And let's start with the Lions Club, because you're a member of the Lions Club.
Yes, I
So
am.
you've got a not a fundraiser, you've got a fraud prevention awareness event.
Yeah, on May 28th, we'll be running a session. It'll be at the Marrickville Legion at 6:30, and it's going to be all about fraud protection, what to look out for, what to be on high alert about, how to protect yourself, those sort of things.
Is this open to the public?
It is. Anyone can come.
Excellent, excellent. Free event?
Free event, as always.
Excellent. May 28th, so just show up. What time did you say that one was?
6:30 at the Legion.
6:30. Hey, there's so much of that going on right now. It's so unfortunate and heartbreaking what people get themselves involved in.
It is. It's unfortunate. You see so many people who are taken advantage of,
Yeah.
and it's just terrible.
And you know what? Most of it is because of the goodness of their hearts, too. They're trying to help.
It is. They
Yeah.
just want to be helpful, and they just want to do something nice for someone else, and in the end, they end up eating the cost.
That's right. Absolutely, absolutely. Now, something I just saw, too, you've got a food bank with the Lions Club, right?
Not with the Lions Club, but we do support the Marrickville Food Cupboard, yes.
Okay, and they have, at Food Mart, there's a new tap unit. I think that's a great idea.
There is, because people don't always carry cash anymore.
No.
But they still want to donate and do their part, so we enabled this tap system so that they can donate $5 at a time through debit or credit.
And if I can compare it, it's much like the kettle drive at Christmas time that Salvation Army has.
Exactly, yeah,
Yeah.
same sort of system.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't carry cash, like you say.
No, it's just sign of the times, right?
Yeah, that's right, and they want to make a donation. Excellent, excellent. There's 2 new crosswalks, accessible
are.
crosswalks. I shouldn't say accessible, I'm just saying they're safety.
Yes, they're for safety. Marrickville still needs to work a little bit on the curves.
Okay.
But we're in talks to hopefully make everything more accessible with time.
Yeah.
But the crosswalks are located by Bob's Fries at St. Lawrence and Drummond, and then there's another one by Trinity Church.
That's right, and that's at Main and Church.
Yes.
So that's when the flashing lights go on.
Yes.
And people can cross safely.
Yeah,
and
you can press the button, wait for the lights, cross safely.
And the traffic, it has to stop. It's
does,
supposed to
yes.
stop, yes. We had Sean Keoghan as constable here in Smith Falls a couple weeks ago, and we were talking to him, like, how long do you stay, like, once the people cross the crosswalk as well, too? And he said, I recommend you stay until the lights stop flashing, because he said somebody you may not see maybe running up beside you thinking, oh, there's the lights, I can cross.
Exactly, safety first.
That's right, that's right, that's right. Now, you have just joined something called the Cell Therapy Transplant Canada. What is that about?
Well, I'm involved because of my experience with graft versus host disease, and that's actually what put me in the wheelchair. Contrary to common belief, it was the cancer. It was actually a secondary effect. So I had a bone marrow transplant, and in order to reduce the likelihood of me relapsing, they induced what they call the graft versus leukemia effect, where they take away the immunosuppressants and they create a bit of rejection of the transplant that then finds hidden cancer cells and kills them while it's fighting, the two systems are fighting. Because my sister was my donor, we like to call it the ultimate form of sibling rivalry. Unfortunately, the graft versus host disease got out of control on the doctors, and that's what led to my legs being contracted and me being in a wheelchair. But it's little known, the effects and what it can do, so awareness is key.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you had the transplant done twice?
Yes, my first one was a bone marrow transplant, and then a year later my cancer came back and I relapsed, so I had a stem cell transplant, which is where they induced the graft versus host disease.
All right, and actually I didn't talk to you about this before we started taping, so forgive me. This is like an anniversary too. Easter has been hard on you because that's when you got diagnosed.
Yes, I got diagnosed on the morning of Easter Sunday, and so it's always been a struggle for our family with those memories, but we're trying to look forward and start to celebrate again and look to the future, not to the past.
That's right, that's right. Well, you're getting so involved in so many things too and doing good things, so.
Yes, hopefully my experience can make it easier on someone else's.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you've got a Facebook page and a website called Rolling with Sarah.
I do. There I focus on my story, my accessibility work, and different reviews of different places that are accessible, so that people who have those needs know that they are welcome there.
And people reach out to you as well?
Some do, yes.
Excellent, excellent. But who would know better, right?
Exactly.
Somebody that's gone through it. Now, you want to write a children's book about this, too.
I do. I'm working on a children's book about accessibility and introducing the concept to young readers who don't know any better than to stare or than to wonder. And it sort of answers questions and introduces them to the topic in a gentle way.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a lot of children maybe come up to you and ask you questions?
Some stare, and I always make sure I smile and wave, let them know that people are friendly,
Right.
like it's nothing to be scared of. And those who do ask questions, I welcome it. They're just curious, they just want to know, and I don't mind giving them answers, and then maybe the next time they won't stare.
Absolutely, absolutely. And part of this education has got to go on the parents, too.
It does, but
Yeah.
sometimes they're just too young to understand, and you
Right.
need to put it in simple terms.
Absolutely.
And parents just don't know how to do that.
Right, right, right. And like sometimes parents will just say, don't stare. Like, "Oh, let's go
Exactly.
talk to her. Let's go and talk to her, say hello.
Exactly. I always welcome that, but different people have different boundaries, and you always need to respect that.
That's right. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. You do. So you want to write a children's book, but you've got some creative writing and poems that you like to do.
Yeah, I like to express myself through my creative writing and different poetry on my feelings and how I'm tackling things and what's on my mind. So it's a stress outlet for me.
Absolutely. Some people call it journal writing type thing. Is that what
Yes.
you're talking about? That sort of thing.
Yes.
Write it, put it down, and put it in words. It's very therapeutic. Eh?
It can be, yes.
All right. Well, speaking of therapeutic, I understand your dad makes maple syrup.
He does. Actually, it started out, we have a property, and it had always been my grandma's dream to make maple syrup and tap our own trees. So one year for Christmas, we bought her a little starter tapping kit, and my dad helped her tap the trees. And my dad got really into it, so him and Grandma have been growing the operation every year, and now they make liters and liters of syrup every year, and it's so delicious.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Absolutely. And like the last time you were here, we were talking about this as well too. And maple syrup is better for you because of the glycemic.
Yes, it
level?
does. It's better for the glycemic index.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't spike your sugars the way normal white sugar would.
Oh, okay. So it's healthy.
Let's say
healthier.
that. We could say that
Yeah.
in a way.
It's healthier.
In the same way cocoa's a plant, so chocolate's a salad, right?
There you go. I like that. Let's go with that. Well, thank you very much for coming again today, Sarah. I got Sarah Tedford from Merrickville and Rolling with Sarah. How do people get hold of you if they ever want to talk to you about any of this? Or
Just leave a comment. I'm sure I'll reply.
yeah, and if people want to join the Lions Club,
Definitely go to our website, merrickvillelionsclub.ca .ca, and there's information on joining membership.
and that you made the website as well too.
I helped with the graphic designer that we hired. Yes, I helped get the content ready for it.
Excellent. Well, you're the go-to person. That's for sure. That's for sure. Thanks for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
We'll have you back next month, and we'll talk more about Merrickville and accessibility and everything else that's going on.
Sounds good to me.
Thanks.